Hello there, everybody. Welcome back to another Broodwar ladder cast. It's time. Yes, my Zerg brethren. Another ZvZ. Make sure to hit that like button if you're into ZvZ. If you enjoy the cast. Leave a comment as well for the algorithm. You know this cast is going to get way less viewers than most of my other casts because of the matchup. But it is such a fun matchup, and it's been evolving a lot recently. A lot of big changes. People are getting more and more used to going into Hive. Bringing out Devourers and Defilers. And it's like, it's an area that really hasn't been explored. Even in 25 years of playing this beautiful game, we still don't have a great understanding of how that's supposed to play out, how Hive ZvZ is supposed to play out. And so you see all kinds of new ideas, people doing things like, getting +1 attack on Lings or +1 armor and popping out a Defiler at a certain point once, the mutant number hits a really high enough amount. And you've got Devourers, but what if you plague the Devourers of your opponent? And then all the Devourers die almost immediately in the fight. These are just some weird and wacky things that are going on in ZvZ right now. And today we've got BTS spawning over here in the center right. He's going to be opening with a 9 pool. He's gone ahead and grabbed his spawning pool and his gas. Likely it will be dumping that into speed here shortly. Whereas Shine has gone for more of a economical build. I'm not sure exactly what this is. Maybe an overpool with a gas. And he's going to be throwing down his natural. So he could be in a little bit of trouble here. Although if he saves Larva and makes... Okay, he didn't save Larva. He only made 2 pairs of Lings. This could be a bit of trouble. Yes, indeed. He may be getting overwhelmed here at his natural. He will not have all 6 Lings right away. Only going to have 4. Followed by 2 a little bit later. We'll see if he has to pull drones here. 4 Lings making their way up. Additional Lings going to be popping out here soon. Constant Ling production on either side, but Shine just a little bit behind the curve on that. Has 6 Lings now. Speed is about on par, but of course, that layer is way ahead for BTS. So those are the advantages for BTS right now. The big advantage, of course, being that layer. And the big advantage here for Shine is going to be this hatchery, but it's not going to kick in for a little bit of time. So he has to pull these drones to make sure he has enough to defend it. And that's kind of costing him here. You can see he's only 1 drone ahead. So he's actually 1 drone behind when these are up here getting ready to fight. Continuous Ling production on either side is eventually going to start to favor Shine. Eventually that does start to swing in his favor. You can see another drone was used here for that Spire, and so on only 8 drones you can hardly afford to produce anything at all. You can see he's only mining 2 on gas here to keep this Ling production rolling while getting out the Spire and some Overlords. He needs to get all of those things out, very expensive, so pulling off 1 drone from gas means his gas is not going to be going up too fast. Same thing on the side of Shine. Whoa, big surround there, actually. Some of the Lings get baited in, but this is honestly a much better concave for BTS. BTS going to get a couple of drone kills here and back away 8-8 now. But with the additional hatchery, it'll be much easier for Shine to replenish back at home. He can also just continue to make only Lings and try to put on a massive amount of pressure. You can see he's pulled everything off of gas now, so he can get out just barely enough Lings to overwhelm BTS before he gets his Mutalisk out. You can see he saved 3 larvae here. He's going to start to make those Mutalisk now, but the problem is these drones can start to fall very quickly. Sunken Colony is on the way, but it's not quite done yet, and these other additional Lings are going to be arriving. Luckily, the Sunken Colony finishes before the reinforcements show up here, and he get another kill or 2 on some of these drones. 1 more goes down, 2 more go down, and the total is now 4. So only 4 total workers here. If he can get just another 1 or 2 kills, can he get it? That drone is so low. Another one goes down, and now it's down to just 3. Some counter-attacking lings making their way over to this side of the map. A evolution chamber is finishing up here. He's just going to leave the defense to this one sunken colony, but it's not enough. That sunken colony not dealing a quick enough damage there to deal with this ling before it can get the kill. Oh my gosh, he even gets that kill there. Very, very low right now. 3 drones apiece. There's the spore colony popping out. He kills another drone before backing away. 3 drones on the way here. Gonna go after these overlords as they retreat. Then he'll be able to kill off the hatchery. However, only on 2 drones back at home. And so these lings may be able to clear out the last remaining workers on the side of BTS. Let's see if he can get these last few workers. Diving in now on top of all of these. Gonna have to pull the drones away. Some more lings pop out just in the nick of time. Can he actually get another kill here? Oh my gosh, they're so low. Very nice control there. Very nice control for BTS. He's managed to keep himself alive and mining critically back at home. He will not be able to make any more mutas for quite some time, reduced to making 1 drone at a time. It's going to take a very long time for him to stabilize here and begin making mutalisks once again, but maybe he can kill this hatchery. We'll have to see. Another spore colony going up in the main base of Shine, who is continuing to send more lings across the map, looking for some damage. Can he get any more damage? He needs to slow this down. He needs to slow down BTS as much as possible. There's a big surround. He gets 1 drone, gets another drone. 2 drones are down, and so reducing once again all the way down to 2 drones. Has to cancel that ling to make 1 more drone. Very tight match here, but I think that Shine may have this. With 7 drones, more than triple his opponent's economy, he is going to be able to ramp back up, get a Spire out, and start to overwhelm. You see, he just cannot mine gas right now. Eventually, Shine will be way ahead in terms of his gas count. He's just waiting right now for enough money to build a Spire. As soon as he can throw that down, he is going to start to propel ahead. Oh, these lings are in the way. There we go. That ling's in the way now. Okay, no, he does manage to get it down. 2 spore colonies here. 2 spore colonies is a little bit too much for only 2 mutas to even get a single kill on a drone. Takes so many shots for these 2 mutas, and so he's gonna go for 1 down here. Can he get it? I don't think so. And look at how much damage these spore colonies do. I mean, he should definitely pull this drone away, pull it to a safer patch. But I mean, baiting the mutas in right now is kind of worth it. Oh, I guess maybe another ling run by I might have missed, but it's not going to affect much. 7 drones now. 7 drones, pretty good. He's managed to sneak out a few extra drones. Overlord's still out on the map. That could be found by these mutas, and that would be quite big if he could just get a hold of that kill. Slow down Shine even more in his recovery. Lings here in the main, going to be driving these ones away. These lings on the other side of the map looking for more drone harassment. We'll see if he can get in there and deal some damage, because BTS is now fully online in terms of his production capability. His economy is back together. Another drone goes down. BTS struggling to keep those drones alive now. Gonna start to make some mutas. This has been a really wacky game. A lot of damage on both sides, but we're coming now to just a straight up 1 base versus 1 base situation. Neither player is massively ahead right now. Clearly, 2 drones up is nice for Shine, but he is 3 mutalisks down. So it's going to be a while before he can match the mutalisk count. I think he should be able to, though. Nearly. It seems like just barely not going to be able to meet this mutalisk count. You can see 3 with 2 on the way. That's a total of 5, and there's only 3 coming up here for Shine, but he's got 2 more, or 200 more gas in the bank. And so, I mean, we're going to see some very important micro decisions coming up here soon. Looks like he's going out for that Overlord. Let's see if he can get it. If he can get the Overlord, that would be quite impactful. Only 9 drones means that you're really light on mineral income. You can see only 6 drones on these mineral patches. It means that it's going to be tough. Quite tough to get a few extra. Oh, this is a good play. Starts to hit the Overlord and then backs away while the Lings go in. Lings are going to be sent in here. Muta's gathering together. How many are there? Oh, God. Shine making a huge mistake there. He's even on the Mutalisk count. Okay, he's 1 behind, but he's going to lose 1 for free. Purely based on a rally there. That is infuriating for sure. Now down to 6, though. He managed to get a couple drone kills. In the meanwhile, only 3 drones on minerals. That's not enough. He absolutely needs more drones on these mineral patches. He almost gets another drone. Great pull there by BTS to just save that 1 drone. Shine was looking for it. He wanted to get that kill, but he's making some mistakes here. He's done a great job hanging on, but there's definitely some errors coming in now. The fight there in the front, absolutely a mistake, but look at this. He's got enough mutas. He's got the same number of mutas as his opponent. 2 Scourge is all that the advantage that BTS has in the air now. Back up to 8 drones. Hanging in there. BTS gonna go around and find a kill on this Overlord. This is a perfect opportunity to fly out and counterattack, but we'll see if Shine wants to do it. Shine gonna pull the trigger on that now. He's going directly towards the main base of his opponent. Can he get all the kills that he wants and get away in time? No, he's gonna pull back. One of the things you can do, if the mutas show themselves way over in this top corner, you come in, kill as many drones as you can, and then you do split micro, kind of like how you're doing it against a vessel and a radiate. You split everything off, and then the mutas are not really able to chase micro everything. You can even, whatever they're chase microing, turn it around and just send it in to the mineral line. Then if they don't chase that one that you sent into the mineral line, then it's going to get some kills. And if they do, then the rest of the mutas are going to be safe. That is a play that even at B rank, A rank, that's going to be a very strong play. But it looks like instead going to stay here back at home, confident that his Mutalisk number is getting higher after all the economic damage he's done this game. He is correct. There are not nearly as many mutas here for BTS, and now they're starting to trade off. And there you go. He's getting better connections here. BTS is falling further behind, and he knows it. 9 drones still to the 12. Eventually, we will see a natural come out. Oh, he's actually going to build the second hatch in the main. That's interesting. Deciding to build that there. Not getting any other upgrades except for armor. +1 attack is done on either side, and armor is now on the way for both players, although there is a bit of an advantage there for BTS. He is going to fly on back towards home. He's added a lot more Scourge because of his lack of minerals in this game. Excuse me, guys. Got a bit of a hiccup going right now. Just had lunch. After this, my plan is to do some psilocybin. I have Golden Teacher ready to go for me. It is my holiday here in Canada, so that's definitely something that I was looking forward to most of this year, and I'm really finally getting some time where I don't have to drive or do anything like that. I can just chill, stay home. And so I decided to make a video here, and then I'm going to go ahead and do that. Should be a lot of fun. Let me know your experiences in the comments down below. If you have any experiences with psilocybin, it's always fun to talk about. Anyways, guys, we have the mutas coming into this main base. BTS, it looks like he wants to go all in. It really does. He's got so many Scourge here. But I would prefer for him to just to expand, but he really wants to end this game. BTS diving in. Not really getting many kills here. Shine is doing a great job of targeting. What is this target fire onto an Overlord in the middle of this fight? You see, the Scourge just can't engage. This is the problem. He has such a perfect location to back away to. Shine does, that is. He can just easily back out and not allow the Scourge to chase. Gonna dive in again. Scourge not getting the connections that they need. And no Scourge connecting here. Only managing to get a few kills on either side. 7 to 6? Crazy close trade in the end, though. That is wild to me. He is going to finish 3 Overlords here. Shine is because he lost some of those. In fact, he may end up losing another one. That's crazy. Getting these Overlord kills does add up. It is quite annoying. Lings going across the map. They're going to try and backstab while this pressure is coming in. Yeah, finding an angle where you can hit a building that forces the other player to engage. That is the way. Looks like he's able to hit this hatchery, but not going to really commit to it. Still has a lot of Scourge, but frankly, that number's been reduced by quite a bit. Who's going to take a natural first? I feel like if BTS just wants to full engage into this, he's going to lose with the 2 spore colonies, and he knows it. By the same token, I mean, if Shine wants to engage, if he comes across the map and engages, he's probably going to end up getting run down by Scourge and Muta. That is a real possibility. 12 Mutas together now for BTS, 12 here for Shine, and you know what? The only advantage, again, is those Scourge. That's crazy. This game has been so tight. Despite the difference in worker count overall, it has been an extremely tight game. Whoa, 3 Overlords getting caught down here. That's crazy. Oh my gosh. BTS just got 3 Overlord kills in Supply Block Shine again. Plus he's taking his natural. Is it possible that BTS can win this game still? Oh my gosh, he's taking a pretty bad trade with the Mutas as well. Shine maybe falling apart a bit here, even on Mutalist count, but he's losing Overlords over and over again. It's crazy how many he's losing. I mean, this worker count is certainly helpful, but if you keep losing Overlords again and again, I just don't see how you can win this game. Finally going to counterattack. I thought he should counterattack when these Overlords were getting killed in bottom left. That would have made the most sense to me. But instead, he goes across now, and actually BTS is going to make it back in time. He doesn't want to take this fight. He's going to loop back around and go back to his main. That's crazy. I am shocked. You know, Shine, I think of him as like a tactical genius. For the most part, this guy, he just knows the game so well. He's able to cheese out the best players on Earth. Look at this, a sneaky hatchery over in the top left. Maybe that's what Shine needs here. He needs to get a little bit tricky because BTS is just outdoing him straight up. He is definitely winning this game right now, and it's from a very big deficit. He was having a super hard time in this mid game. There's 2 more Overlords here. What am I watching? What am I looking at? More Overlords are going to go down. Now, he's got to be wondering, where are the Mutas? Because the Mutas are not there at the hatchery. And so he will turn around and start to head back home. Mutas are heading directly towards his main. Some Lings heading into the natural. And the Mutas are going to go ahead and dive. We're going to see that split I was talking about earlier. Going for a couple of kills here and now going to run away. Spotted. The base over here in the top left corner. He's actually going to loop around. You can see he's trying to catch some of these Mutas with the Scourge. Scourge of BTS trying to catch these Mutas here. Just hiding out in the corner. If they get spotted, it's going to be a game over. Lights out. Here it is. He gets spotted. Oh, the Scourge connect. Shine not paying attention to that for that moment. He is going to be losing a ton of these Mutas. And where are the Mutas of his opponent? There they are, BTS, aka True. Actually, why am I second guessing myself? Is his name not True? I think it is BTS. With that +1 upgrade on the armor, both players, in fact, having that upgrade and double expansion now coming out of Shine, finally getting to use some of that money, but still continuing to lose overlords. You can see none of these overlords are really that far out. I guess 2 out in the front. A little bit far out there for BTS. Muta's moving across for a counterattack. A couple of Lings make their way into this third base, and that's pretty rough, man. Only 1 drone over here on the natural, by the way. It's crazy. And some Lings gonna come in here. This is about to get crazy, boys. This is about to get pretty wild. As now the Scourge come back to try and defend. Lings are gonna pop out there. Muta's making a run for it. See if he's gonna fight this right now. Is BTS maybe paying attention elsewhere? Oh my god, what was that? Crazy micro decision there from Shine to just fly directly into the Scourge Swarm. He actually could win this fight pretty handily. And now, but the Mutas are coming back home. Oh god. GG is called. That was a little bit too insane, guys. I'm gonna have to go back a bit here and just kind of see that last engagement to really see what was going on during that crazy moment. So he does this dive in, runs into the Scourge as he's retreating. Barely any mining from this natural, by the way. Almost none. Just a tiny trickle of resource coming here for BTS. But he just made better decisions with his Mutas overall. I'm kind of surprised to see Shine get outplayed like this. Especially in ZvZ, but BTS is definitely a factor. This guy is pretty darn strong. Now, he goes for this counterattack, knowing that the Mutas will have to turn around. But I'm really shocked about the engagement overall. So he goes around. Looks like a Scourge connects there. Checking into the main base. Going after a few of these units. But the Lings come in. Looks like he's able to get some drone kills. And the Lings over here. But I couldn't understand this. With the 11 Mutas here, you can easily beat this force as long as you have good enough micro. You turn and fire. These kind of have to run away or they have to all in and attack. If they run away, you go to the mineral line. If they all in attack, you just keep kiting. Keep kiting and killing everything. And there's not enough Mutas here to start to kill these Mutas if you're kiting. The Scourge are just not going to be able to connect, and you should be able to win over this army. And this army, by the time it gets back here, you can split and run away. And you should have been able to kill some drones along with most of the army here. But something was going on for Shine. I think it was here in the main base that he was dealing with these Lings, having a hard time with that. Maybe stopped taking care of these Mutas for a second. But you can see he can easily micro around these Mutas. But watch this. This is the moment where Shine really lost this game. He flies right through all of the Scourge. Crazy how much damage he took during this. He lost 1 Muta, and he got hit by 2 Scourge on 2 other Mutas. There's another Scourge hit. So 3 Mutas took 1 Scourge hit, and 1 more died. So now these 4 Mutas can actually get kills on these 3 that are super low. And so he just comes in, engages, and starts to lose even more Mutas. More Scourge pop out, and it's pretty much over. With this base being spotted, there's not really much hope left for Shine, as he's just going to get completely overwhelmed by Mutas in the air. This big flock that's coming back right now, that's just going to be able to win this game. It's going to prevent every single base from going up, and all that Shine can do is really just try to make Scourge and stay alive, and it's just not a tenable position, so he decides to tap out. Crazy game, though, overall. Really back and forth. I thought that Shine was really going to win when BTS went down to 3 drones, but an amazing comeback. Just very good Mutalist control, and some very questionable decisions from Shine, letting these Overlords just float out and hiding a bunch of overlords in the bottom left, why not hide all the overlords at the spire? Just right-click every overlord to the spire, and your job is basically done. That's it. Maybe you have one overlord in your control group, and if that dies, maybe swap it another overlord. There's no reason to lose 3 overlords in bottom left. That is crazy to me. So big throw here by Shine. A very nice comeback from BTS, and that's the end of our video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one.